I've just made some cheesy fries, some barbecue cheese fries. Not the most nutritious of lunches, but it is my day off. I really felt like some fries and I didn't want to go buy them, so I decided to make them in the air fryer. So they're not as bad, but then I've covered them in cheese and barbecue sauce. So yeah, but hi, welcome. This video is basically me resetting for the rest of the year. So honestly, I did a mood board at the beginning of the year and most of it has come true. I'm very grateful, but as the years have, as the year has progressed, obviously I've traveled, I've done a lot of stuff recently, and I haven't exactly been home or really sat down with myself and taken time in to reflect on any of it and my goals and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm taking this opportunity to do so in the next 2 days, so today and tomorrow. It is currently Monday, the 19th of August, and I am honestly tired. It's about 2 p.m. in all honesty. I would say it was morning or like 12. Nope, it's 2, probably past 2 now. But I went and got a massage this morning and a little Danish and a green juice, which is what you just saw me eating. And then I've got this lovely contraption to eat, but essentially I'm gonna go sit and I'm gonna watch some YouTube for a little bit, just de-stress, kind of take it easy, and then I'm gonna get into my mid-year reset. Essentially what I want to be doing over the next 2 days is re-evaluating my goals, creating a new mood board, getting more active, and just overall resetting everything. So I want to declutter, clean everything that I need to do, clean out my emails, all of the above, and I'm going to take you along with me. I have already put up my posters. I started this process last week but didn't really get to finish it. Life kind of got in the way with it, but I have put up some posters and cleaned off my side table thus far. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff to do, a little bit of a wardrobe clean out, all that kind of stuff, and I thought I'd take you along with me. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Next to me, we have my lovely chest of drawers, which also doubles as side table number 1. I have 2 side tables in my room. This one that I use more regularly, and then I have one that matches my coffee table over on the other side of my bed. So, what I wanted to do is establish that I have a very messy room currently, and I need to clean that because when, I don't know who says it, but the saying like messy space, messy mind type situation, basically the idea that like if you have a cluttered space, your mind's going to be cluttered. I've never felt that more in the past 2 weeks. I want to be a better version of myself, and in order to do that I have to have a clean space. I want to preface this by saying like it's not a disgusting mess in any way, shape or form. What I took out before was like my water, my cups of water, and a drink that I had earlier on in the day, so nothing crazy. And the mess that you're going to witness is essentially clothes that I need to put away, either my jackets that I've tried on and that I don't want to wear out, or quite frankly my makeup. I can't excuse the makeup desk because the makeup desk is gross in a way that is just cluttered, it's everywhere, it's not organised, and it needs to be organised. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to listen to music while doing it because otherwise I will go insane. But I'll do a little time lapse. Hiya. Okay, so we're at my desk now. I'm gonna move this so most stuff doesn't get reflected. Little disclaimer on the mess. Okay, now it is like this. I sit here every morning and do my makeup, and I genuinely just haven't fixed it up in a very long time. And unfortunately, in the process of that, my bronzer, it fell over. It was crushed. It was crushed. It's been crushed since I went to New York, because in the travel, the compact really did not enjoy traveling. So here we are. It decided to fall into my drawer here, this brilliant drawer of mine, and stain the inside. So I have this board that I'm gonna put in to it once I clean the stuff out. Long time no see. I just wanted to give an update. It is currently 3:03 p.m. Around 3:30 I'm gonna leave my house and head to Breeze because I'm going to go watch Coraline 3D with her, and I'm very excited to do that because Coraline was one of the first films that I ever saw in 3D, and I'm really keen to see it again. I just remember being traumatized as a child. I was 8, I think, when the first film came out. Oh, I don't know. I was born in 2002, it came out in 2009. I don't know if I saw it the year it came out, but I was around like 8ish when I watched it for the first time, and I loved Tim Burton films, but at the time it traumatized me. So I'm wearing a black t-shirt, I'll stand up, and I've got my stripy pants on and my black Converse because kind of giving the two old ladies that do the gymnastics kind of look like one of their candies. That was the energy I was going for, a little funky pant for a funky movie. But I thought I would sit down while I have the time. I just went to lunch with my dad, just came home, and now I'm gonna actually make the vision board that I've been saying I'm gonna make for the past 2 days. I went on Pinterest last night and I found some inspo. So I'll show you the screen, but my screen is currently very messy. It's filled with stuff from old vlogs and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, the darkness of my existing background, which I do honestly love, I do really love my background. It's just not what I resonate with anymore. I think essentially just getting rid of all the things that I don't need. I thought I would just go through and I would explain my existing vision board. But essentially, up in the corner here, which is kind of cut off, is a girl reading with her book, which basically was the goal of me wanting to read more this year. I haven't. I don't even think I've read, let me check my Goodreads. I've literally read one book. I read Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Adelson, which was an alright book. I didn't love it. Wasn't necessarily my style of writing. My favorite author is Andre Assman, the author of Call Me By Your Name. Literally have all of his books sitting over my bookshelf. I will quickly give you a haul of them actually. Well, I don't have all of them. I have some of them. I just realized I bought a book about the Romanovs. I forgot I bought that book. Lol. Alright. See, that's what I mean. I buy books because buying books is fun, but I haven't read books in a while. So one of my favorite books is Call Me By Your Name. I also have the vinyl to the soundtrack of the movie, and I have a poster of it in my room, which would have been shown yesterday in my like final thing when I showed the done part of my room being done. I can't speak today apparently, but one of my favorite movies, probably my favorite movie currently. It has been for a couple of years now. I just think the way that it's captured is so beautiful, and things that I love about Andre Aspen is that he captures intimacy in such a way, like between characters, just them longing for each other, not necessarily the intimacy as in like sex, but just the longing for each other, the little glances, everything like that is captured so beautifully. And my favorite director, Luca, I can't pronounce his last name, but the guy who directed Call Me By Your Name, him and Andre Aspen are just such a dream team. The director also directed Bones and All, which I have watched, Challenges, which was amazing, bunch of other films that I probably need to see. Then the second book I have is Find Me, which is technically like a sequel to Call Me By Your Name. It follows Elio and Oliver again, but this time it's a book that's split into 3 stories. So there's like part 1, part 2, part 3. The first one is Elio, so Timothée Chalamet's character in the film's dad, with a new romance. Then you have Elio with a new romance, and then you have Oliver with a new romance, and with Oliver and Elio at the end meeting up. And I think it is a really beautiful book. It wasn't as good as Call Me By Your Name, but it was nice to see the characters in a different way. I really enjoyed that. And then my most recent one, which is going to be the book that I read next to get me back out of my reading slump, is The Gentleman from Peru. Which, look at this book. It's just stunning the way that it is. I'm getting distracted. But yeah, they're my 3 favorite books, which I'm obsessed with. I do want to read more, so that is going to be the book that I start reading next. Then we have the eating of fruit, like a girl eating fruit. I do that quite frequently. I do genuinely love fruit. Journaling, I started to journal. I started journaling at the beginning of the year, and then I like phased out of it, but I'm doing it again because it's actually been really therapeutic for my mental health. Photos, basically prioritizing the friendships that I value in my life. I'm very, very passionate about my friends. I love them so much and I'm so grateful for them. It has taken me years, but I finally have one of the best support systems, one of the best group of friends to walk the planet, both from work and from university and from high school. Like, I genuinely have some of the greatest people in my life, and I'm so beyond proud and grateful to have them. Can't remember time to say grateful, but genuinely they are my favorite people in the world, and I want to start prioritizing them a lot more, and it's one of the things that brings me the most joy. Then I've got things like working out, so I've got a lot of fitness things, walking, drinking, a lot of athleisure fits, and water. So that's hydration is very big. I want to drink more water. I started off really strong and I need to get back into that, so that's definitely a goal that I'm carrying in. Same with the fitness. I want to maintain more actual goals there, and I want to focus more on weight loss. And when I say weight loss, I mean more like fat loss as opposed to weight loss as a whole, not focusing on the number on the scale going down, genuinely just feeling better and feeling more fit for my own sake. And because I'm taking part in September, I'll leave my link down below if you want to donate, but essentially September is 10,000 steps or however many steps, but 10,000 is the typical for, like, you walk every day for September to raise money for cerebral palsy, which is actually something that I have. I have cerebral palsy from my kneecaps down, so it is a very important cause to me, and I thought that that would be a really good way for me to get motivated to do activities and be more physical, and I mean raise money while doing it. So I'll leave that link down below as well, but that's definitely a goal that I'm carrying on. Then I've got things like money, trying to prioritize saving. With all the traveling I've been doing, not very good, but that is definitely something that I've kept on there. Then things like focusing on my hair journey, making sure like getting it thicker, I'm working on that, and I have been prioritizing that a lot more, taking that more into consideration. I want to become a morning person. A lot of this stuff I've either kept to, am doing, or have completed as a whole, so I'm very happy with that, but I want to change it a bit. Now I'm going to go into Pinterest and I'm going to save a lot of the images from my board. Okay, so I've just accumulated a little list of a couple of my goals that I want to achieve, and the main goals for the center of my vision board, and I've written them down, but I'm gonna just go through and explain them a little bit before I have to head off, because I have to leave in like 3 minutes. But essentially my goals are to hydrate. I need to start drinking more water. I need to prioritize that ASAP because that needs to be the main thing that I focus on. I need to just get my hydration up. There was a period of time last year where I went 9 months without having any soft drink or like just crappy-ish drinks, like not even milkshakes, and I solely drank water, and I don't think my skin has ever looked better. I've never felt better, and it's just genuinely something I need to get back into. I want to focus on moving my body more. I want to go to the gym more consistently, and not just, I want to have a routine. I want to have a routine at the gym. I want to have a goal at the gym. Right now, I want my goal to be focusing on fat loss as opposed to weight loss. I don't want to be worried about the scale and the number that's going down, but I want to work on my fat around my organs. I really want to focus on that and reduce that. I got a body scan at the beginning of the year, and that gave me an estimate of like where my body fat was at, how much muscle to fat ratio, all that kind of stuff, and everything was kind of even, but it's always room for improvement there. So I want to see that those numbers go down, and I want to prioritize the fat loss on that for my own health's sake. I want to get outside at least once every 2 weeks. I want to eat some more balanced food, prioritize friends and family, keep a clean space, be consistent on YouTube and Instagram, social media, read more, become a morning person, and save money to travel.